Are you a vendor or an artist or looking to become one and don't know really where to start or what to bring or things like that? Well, today I'm going to bring you five different tips on some things that would be very helpful for you to showcase, bring, or sell your art at an art market or even show it if you're an artist. Come with me. Now, don't judge me for the mess of things because I'm currently organizing and doing laundry and doing stuff with our tote boxes. And speaking of tote boxes, one big thing that you should get is having something to bring your tote boxes in. So we use all these boxes for holding our apparel goods, if it's our t-shirts, hangers, our tablecloths, as well as different art. There's our t-shirts, banners, all kinds of things. We hold little displays. These are our racks and things like that. So one big thing I would recommend is bringing something to carry your different things in, because you're going to need to be able to move your things around. And speaking of moving, I would also recommend getting yourself a nice wagon of some sort. You're not always going to be able to drive into, like, say, an expo event. A lot of those places will let you drive into it, drop your stuff off. However, you're not going to be able to always do that. So I'd bring a wagon so you can carry all your different product in, as well as there's a cool little thing I found at a garage sale. I think you can maybe build yourself, or they may even sell at not Goodwill, but like Home Depot, Lowe's, and things. All right, this is our little device that I found at a garage sale. It's like some 2x4s with some wheels on it. I'm sure they might have something similar to that. It reminds me of those things. Remember when you were a kid at like gym class that you would slide your butt on and you're like, whoa, and things like that? I use this same thing for using my tote boxes. Like, look at this. So I end up sticking it on the thing, and then I'm able to move it and slide it across the ground. I'll normally stock like 3 to 5 different ones on that. So it's a good way for me to get things to and from the events. All right, and number 2 is being able to obtain something to gather money in. If that's a till box or like a square reader, something that can take money, you can have tap to pay or whatever, just some kind of device that lets you obtain money. So I would recommend getting as many options as you can. So if you're at a market, you don't want to just be like, I only take cash, which that's really nice if you're kind of staying below the tax man and not have the tax man find every little thing if you're doing it right. But I would also recommend giving other options. Like I said, using a square reader so people can do credit cards. They can do just regular debit. If you have something like PayPal, Cash App, cryptocurrency, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways you can obtain money nowadays. I'm not sure many people will probably buy things cryptocurrency at markets, but I haven't had that one. That'll be a new one. I'll see if someone ever does that. But anyways, off that. But yeah, giving an option of selling things in a variety of ways so you can take it will help you in the long run, because not everyone wants to just carry cash or doesn't have card, or sometimes people trade or move things around, because there's so many times where I've been at an event, like someone would be like, well, can we do a split payment? Like, I have $10 cash, but then I have another $5 on my Venmo. So, you can still obtain ones, or people can, their friends and families, they can trade back and forth if they need to do. But having all those different options, that's a great one. So getting able to obtain money would be a great thing, especially if you want to continue doing markets and moving around and getting all that stuff, right? Because money can definitely help precede your art career or vendor life. Number 3, I would recommend, and for numbers, do you guys do this for 3 or do you do that for 3? Let me know in the comments. This may be hard to see, but these are our stand-up panels. I'll maybe overlay some other ones from our booth as well. But this helps hold our different pins, patches, magnets, as well as original paintings, prints. So having some kind of thing to display your products. So if that's racks, shelving, tables, some kind of signage. Like, you want to display your things in a variety of different ways. If it's your product, if it's your brand name, so if that's table runners, or if it's a huge banner, or some kind of shelving or device that's going to hold your product so it stands out. So definitely you want to have something that can make your stuff stand out and hold or do a different display. And if you're wondering or wanting to know a display or a booth display, like booth setup video, let me know if you want to see that in the comments too. Or if you want to see a variety of different booths and how they're set up, I can walk around a market and show a variety of different ways that you can show. Or I'm sure you've been to some kind of market or whatever. You can just go to your random market as yourself. Just go walk around and see what you can obtain, ways for you to stand out. Don't blatantly copy someone on their booth setup by their colors or their display, but take and pull different ideas. And when you're taking and pulling, you're never going to stay the same. Like, your booth will never. You're going to always be evolving. You'll probably have more product, different product, things like that. And if you're going to grow bigger booths, your booth setup is going to change every single time. I've even talked to a variety of different vendors that have said every event they do, their display is never the same. They might. One piece of advice that you would give to like an inspiring like artist or someone wanting to try this vendor lifestyle.
I think one of the best things you can do is you're gonna try to get it perfect the first time, and you're not going to, and that's okay, because it's all about learning as you go. And so do a little bit of studying first, like how do you want your booth set up, what kind of materials do you want, and then be cool with continuing to like add on to it, and don't put the pressure on yourself to do everything perfectly the first time.
All right, and number 4 I would do is bringing some kind of charging device. So if that's, a wall charger, your little cable, but not just the charger like that, because you're not going to always have power at a specific event, or you don't want to pay for it. So I would recommend getting some kind of power bank. If it's, a Jackery, a Blue Yeti, or just whatever this basic one is, bringing something that can let you charge your device. Because the one thing you don't want is to be midway through your market and then you're about to sell something and then your phone dies or your card reader dies and you have no other way to make money other than cash. So definitely bring some kind of charging device, because you're going to want that to continue going on. And number 5, to finish off, is having a good attitude. You don't want to be that person that's at the market that you're just like sitting there on your phone doing, or if someone comes and they're like, hey, can you tell me about this product? And then you're like, oh, yeah, this is the sale. This is 5 for $5 or blah, blah, blah. Like, have a good attitude. Like, especially if it's your own work, like, be proud of your stuff. Like, show it off. Like, if you're excited about your stuff, more people are going to be excited about your things. So bring a good attitude, because I can imagine you've been to one of those markets where someone's just been like, ugh, and it put a sour taste in your mouth, and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to buy from them. So why do that? If you've been in those people's shoes, like, don't be the other way around where you're just going to be completely rude. But anyways, if you enjoyed these tips or want to know any other tips or tricks or things of that nature, art, vendor lifestyle, let me know. Stick it down in those comments and I can make a video about that. Or if you want to know more about me and the things and continuing my journey. But till then, I will see you in the next one. And maybe up here, there'll be some kind of video that you enjoyed that, not Facebook, YouTube recommends you. So check it out. See you in the next one.